The title of today's class is Building Harmony Under a Melody. So all of you, I'm looking around, all of you can play single notes, right? Pretty easy. Just, find them, hit them. And you can use cheaty things on the organ, like duet and all that, to play harmony under the melody. But when you want to do it, it's a little different story. So if you look at the back of Aloha Oi, and if you're watching this online and you missed class today, then you can pick this up next week. We'll have it here, and we'll probably review it. But there's two different kinds of, they're called pyramid chords. Pyramid chords, you can either do ascending chords or descending chords. Ascending means you have the melody going up, and you want to make it fuller as you climb. Descending is you have the melody going down, and you want to add the harmony under the melody. Okay? So depending on which way you're going with the melody will determine what you do. Now, here's a really good easy rule of thumb. If you look at Aloha Oi on the front page, the black notes and the white notes. Generally, when you're just starting, the notes that you want to build chords under are the white notes. Okay, if you're not so fast at this, then pick notes that have 2 beats or more to try it with. That gives you a little extra time. All right? Now, so what we're going to do, if you look at Aloha Oi, don't look at the first little pickup measure. Look at the first full measure. The notes are A, C, and F, right? And what is the chord?
F.
F. So how do you spell an F chord? F-A-C. Now, remember all these months I've been drilling into your head. You have to know how to spell the chords. You have to know how to spell the chords. You have to know how to spell the chords. Now you can see why. If you can spell the chord, you can build the chord either on top of a melody note or under the melody note. In this case, Aloha Oi, the guy that wrote it he just took the F chord and used it for the melody. A, C, and F. All right, if you look at the next chord, it's a C chord. And the melody notes are G, C, and E. All right? So generally, if you have a melody note and you're going to build, let's just think one way now. We're going to build harmony under a melody. All right? If you think of a choir, who gets to sing the melody always?
Sopranos.
The sopranos. Those guys, I was always so envious. They always get the cool stuff to sing. It was the easiest part to learn because everybody knows it. And their voices were high and strong. And I went to the Singing Christmas Tree this year at Capitol, and it was awesome. And the women with the high voices got all the starring roles. They always got to sing all the good stuff. The rest of the people sang the harmony. The altos, the tenors, and the bass. So we're going to think of 3. The melody. What ladies sing under the melody? Altos. The altos. Okay, and then under the altos is?
Tenors.
The tenors. Okay, so we're not going to think of the bass right now. 3 parts. Okay? I went to a singing class a couple of years ago, and I sat in the class. I can't sing at all. My husband says anybody can sing. It's
not true.
Well, he says if you take lessons, anybody can learn how to sing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I doubt that, but that's the way they say it is. So if you're an alto, here's how they teach altos to hear music. Altos either sing in thirds or fourths below the melody. Okay? There's a range that they have, and very rarely more than a fifth below the melody. All right? So if I play any note up here, okay, and that's the melody, this would be the harmony, a third. Okay, it's called a skip one. 1, 2, 3. Or this, or that would be the farthest. They would be below the melody normally, okay? Generally, an alto can sing a third or a fourth, okay? The tenor sings a sixth below. 4 up, 2 down, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 up, 2 down. So the tenor will sing that, and if this doesn't sound good, they can always stretch it up or squeeze it to a fourth. All right? Now, here's how you apply it to the keyboard. Anytime you want to play a chord under a melody note, there's 3 positions that a chord can take. All right? And this is true with the left hand too. All right. So let's talk about left hand, just to kind of give you a reference point. Here's a C chord, correct?
Correct.
How far is it from here to here? C to E. It's a third.
A third.
1, 2, 3. 1 up, 2 down.
That's it.
Okay. How far is it from here to here?
A third.
That's a third also. So this is the C chord in the root position. Now I'm going to think like this. C, skip 1, skip 1. Okay? 2 sets of a third. All right. From here to here, from C to G is how far?
That's a fifth.
A fifth. Count the notes that are the white notes that are up and down and add them together. 3 and 2. Okay? Interval of a fifth. So, explain this chord to me.
2/3.
2/3.
Or
Root, skip 1, right? Or, what's this? A fifth. Everybody got that? All right. This is called a C chord in the root position. Look at all these hardy travelers.
I don't know if that's what we are.
If you're listening on video, this is the worst storm we've had all year. And all these people are coming in all drenched. C.
that tells you how great our classes are.
That's right. C chord, skip 1. That's a C chord in the root position. Now, let's take the C off the bottom, okay? And let's put it on the top. That's a C chord in the root in the first inversion. It means I turned it over once. Or if you're in a race and you finish on top, you are first. Now look at the intervals. How far is it from here to here?
A third.
A third. How far is it from here to here? A fourth. Okay? All right. So that's called a skip 1, skip 2, correct?
Okay.
How far is that?
6.
A sixth. 4 up, 2
Yeah.
down. Now, someone said to me, how come that's a third and a fourth? That's 7.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? That's because we count that one twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's flip it over again and take the E off the bottom and put it on the top. Now, the root or the name of the chord is in the middle. That's a skip 2, right? Or an interval of a fourth. And this is a skip 1. That's an interval of
Third.
a third. If I take the middle note out, what interval is that?
6.
6. If I turn it over again, now what do I have? Back to the root. Okay? Every chord has 2 positions. The distance between the bottom note and the top note in the root is 5, right? And here is 6, and here is 6. And then back to 5. So it's 5, 6, 6. Now just pay attention, because like some of your faces are starting to get all squeezed up. Okay, just hang in there for a minute, because now watch. Any melody note that you play, you can find the harmony notes by using that thought process. I learned this from an ear player. He's playing all kinds of notes, and I'm going, how do you know which notes to put under that melody? And he goes, I don't. He goes, I have no clue. I don't even care what they're called. I just know how they feel. Okay, so this is a class in Braille. How it feels. Watch.